Hi, my name is Kate. Thank you for your interest, and I wish you good vision. First of all, in the configuration folder, let's configure the appearance of the windows, relating to events and alarms. This window allows you to configure the columns that are shown in the standard pages, and in the template objects that display the current status and the history of events and alarms. For some columns, it is possible to change the name, for a better understanding of their content. The configuration is independent for each of the 4 categories, one for each tab. For template objects, it is recommended to individually configure the columns, using the template builder. The event and alarm gate is a particular gate, to which a message is associated, to be displayed, or recorded, each time the related condition is verified. In the previous tutorials, we had described the different types of gates, referring the description of the event and alarm gates, to this tutorial. By simply specifying the alarm type option, in the General tab, it is possible to define whether the gate is an event type or an alarm type. Regardless of whether it is an event, or an alarm type, the management is almost similar. For both, it is possible to specify an activation condition, the time filter, the retain mode and the record on a historical file. The only difference is that, when a gate defined as alarm type is activated, the relevant message will be shown on a red background in the status bar, located at the bottom of the screen, in order to inform the operator as soon as possible, regardless from the supervision page shown at that time. Let's then create the event and alarm gates, once again, using Gate Builder. Let's create the alarm gate alarm temp1, which signals an alarm when the numeric variable temperature exceeds the set point. Let's specify that it is an alarm, and that it must be historicized. Let's now create the conditions related to the alarm. Let's define the message that will be displayed in the table of active events, and in the status bar, if the event is an alarm. The maximum length is 80 characters. When the event is generated, it is possible that the message is built from the content of certain gates. To insert the contents of the gates in the message, you must specify the % symbol, followed by the characters that indicate the type of information to be inserted. It is possible to associate up to 7 classes for each alarm or event. Class 1 can be expressed as a numeric value, with a maximum size of 9 digits. Class 2 can be expressed as an alphanumeric string of 10 characters. Classes 3 to 7 can be linked to the value of variables or gates and have a maximum length of 20 characters. Let's create the alarm gate alarm plant 1, which signals an alarm when the digital variable alarm 1 assumes the status 1. This time, let's specify that the alarm is hold. In this way, the alarm will remain in the table of active alarms until it is confirmed by the operator, even when the condition that triggers the alarm is no longer active, so that the alarm does not go unnoticed. Let's create the alarm plant 2 alarm gate, which signals an alarm when the alarm 2 digital variable assumes the status 1. Let's do it faster, by copying the previous gate. Let's create the alarm level alarm gate, which signals an alarm when the numerical variable power 1 exceeds 80. Let's create the automatic 1 event gate, that signals an event when the automatic 1 digital variable assumes the status of 1. This time we will not select alarm type. In the same way, let's create the automatic 2 event gate, which signals an event when the automatic 1 digital variable assumes the 0 state. Now, let's run our application in runtime mode. Let's log in. From the bar below, let's recall the active alarms window. Now let's call up the alarm history window. Then let's call up the active events window. And now the event history window. Let's manually modify the process variables, in order to generate events and alarms. Let's now create the templates for the management of events and alarms. Let's create the alarm status page. Let's create privileges for users. Among the advanced objects, let's choose Alarms view. Let's create the alarm history page. Among the advanced objects, let's choose Hist Alarms view. In Options, let's choose to show the alarms. By copying and modifying the two alarm management pages, let's create the pages relating to the event status and event history. Let's configure the object to show events. Let's run our application again. Let's recall the 4 new templates we have created. Let's manually modify the process variables in order to generate alarms and events. Thanks for your attention. For more information, I invite you to browse our site or send us an email. See you at the next tutorial. Have a nice day.